The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Jones wants to throw it. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Charles. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do. And this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's DeMarco. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll try the left side. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Just what they've hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to pop the draw. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Off the RPO, fire right trying to convert. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Looking to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Penn State. Extra point here will tie the game. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bruin. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's DeMarco. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, he's got wheels, turning it on. The 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see it. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 25. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's DeMarco. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's caught. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. The sure hands, it's Gore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jones to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Nittany Lions with the first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Setting up for a first and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gore. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gore. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jones to throw. Here's the heat. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Number 11, Celtic kick it away.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Denmark. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way, Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Denmark. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Snaps it in the shotgun. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Fights off a defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They'll give it to the back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hawkins. There he goes. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Jones wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to throw it. Buys a little time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's DeMarco. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Turning it on! He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's looking to pass. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Denmark. And tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Jones to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a man by himself. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain. And they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Works the middle. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a